Senate Republican leadership and John Thune refusing to fight at all for the Save America Act will be seen as the dumbest political decision and the largest betrayal of the Republican base in my lifetime. This is a high bar to reach, but John Thune saying that he can't do anything to get the Save America Act passed when he has 53 different senators. He could nuke the filibuster. He could do a standing filibuster. You could pass it through reconciliation. He didn't fight at all. He doesn't want it to pass. And John Cornyn was right along with him. John Cornyn has been fighting President Trump for his entire political career. He's been in favor of amnesty, open borders, and gun control. And so the endorsement against John Cornyn and for Ken Paxton is a message to Senate GOP leadership that the time for weakness is over. They are sick, and the administration and the American people, frankly, are sick of the Senate acting like its own little private club where they never have to be accountable to the American people. The Save America Act has something like 90% approval. You can't get a higher approval level from Democrats, Independents, Republicans. All of them want the Save America Act. But the Republicans in the Senate won't give it to him. Why? Because the Senate acts as its own totally and wholly independent universe, separate from the Republican Party and its voters. And here's how it works. The Senate Leadership Fund that has billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, they'll drop hundreds of millions of dollars in order to protect incumbency. The Senate's main goal, purpose of life, is never to actually support their base or their voters. It's always to simply support each other in order to make sure the Senate and their institutions remain strong. And what does that mean? It means the same people that betray us time and time again get voted back in. Look at no further than Lisa Murkowski, who lost her primary, but then won in a write-in campaign funded by Senate leadership, funded by the same people that want you to constantly be betrayed. This is something that has to end. This is something that has to stop. And it's the only way to do it is Donald Trump coming in over the top and saying, you're finished, John Cornyn. You are an example of how the Senate rigs races against the Republican base, against our own voters, and it's going to stop dead today. And so this is just a shot across the bow, a warning to Senate leadership. The time for you to live in your unaccountable little country club, silk-stocking republicanism, is over. You answer to the voters and the voters alone. And the voters are MAGA.